Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Children, today we will learn a poem related to the zoo. I hope you all have visited the zoo. So now, what do you mean by zoo, children? Zoo? Children, zoo is a collection of wild animals where they are cared. A place where different kinds of wild animals are kept and they'll be taken care by the people. Children, in zoo, visitors can visit, even we can visit and we can see different kinds of animals in one place, right? So we can't, all different kinds of animals can be seen. So what are the animals we can see, we can find in the zoo? We can see lions, tigers, then giraffe, zebra, different kinds of snakes, birds, peacocks, right? All these kinds of animals we can find in the zoo. And children, do you know why our Bannerghatta is famous for? Yes, our Bannerghatta is famous for Biological National Park, right? Yeah, do you have visited the park? Yes, I hope you have visited and you have enjoyed. So children, what are the different animals have you seen in our park? Yes, we have seen lions, tigers, peacocks, then bears, different kinds of snakes, turtles, crocodiles, and we also have lion safari, tiger safari, and the butterfly park. Isn't it, children? Yes, even we should be proud of our village, Bannerghatta. Right, even we have famous national park, that is Biological National Park. Children, today also this poem is related to the zoo. Here, this poem is written by Jessie Pope. Okay, she is a poet and a writer, and her poets are related or based on patriotic themes. Okay, children, and this poem, our poem, is taken from the book Simple Rhymes for String Times. Okay, Simple Rhymes for String Times. So, our poem is taken from those collections. Okay, now this poem is related to the zoo where Jessie Pope, when she visited her first visit to the zoo, what are the different kinds of animals she see in the zoo is explained here. Understood, children? So, we will move on to our poem now. Okay, now open page number 19. Now here the poet is asking here, do you remember your first trip to the zoo? Do you remember, children, when you visited for the first time to the zoo? Yes, okay. Now we will be very excited and we will be very happy in seeing the different kinds of animals in the same place, in one place, isn't it? Same way here also, the poet expresses her anxiety, expresses her happiness when she visited the zoo for the first time. Okay, children, now we went to the zoo, we saw a gnu, an elk and a whelk, a wild emu. We saw a hare and a bear in his lair, and a seal with have a meal on her high-backed chair. We saw a snake that was hardly awake, and a lion eat meat they had forgotten to bake. We saw a coon and a baby baboon. The giraffe made us laugh all afternoon. We saw a crab and a long-tailed dab, and we all went home in a taxi cab. Here what the poet has described her first visit to the zoo. What are the different animals she has seen in the zoo? When we went to the zoo, we saw a gnu. Here, gnu. It is not GN. You should not spell G. G is silent. Okay. The letter G is silent and we have to spell it as gnu. Okay. Okay, and this is a wild animal, wild beast. This is a kind of wild animal. An elk and a whelk. Here elk means it is a kind of deer. Okay, see here you can see a kind of deer. So elk, sorry. Elk is a kind of deer lives in northern Europe. Okay, so this deer it is different from what deer we see in a park. Okay, children. Now whelk. Well, it is a shellfish. Okay, shellfish. Okay, now when the writer first visited the zoo, first time what she will see, which animal does she visit? She will visit gnu, an elk, and a whelk. These are the first three animals she see in the zoo. We saw a hare and a bear in his lair. Here, next, she saw a hare. Hare is a kind of horse and a bear in his lair. Lair. Here, lair means a place where animals sleep, like bear, lions, tigers, where they rest is a lair. And a seal have a meal on a high backed chair. They will see a hare. Here is a kind of horse. Okay. So, and a bear resting in his lair, and they also notices that a sea animal, seal, he'll be having his meal on sitting on the high back chair. Now we saw a snake that was hardly awake, and a lion eat meat that they had all forgotten to bake. The next, what animals does the poet see? The poet see the snake which was hardly awake. Now he'll see the snake which was awake, hardly awake, and they also see that the lion was eating its meat that was means it was a raw mutton. So here the poet tells that they had forgotten to bake because the lion was eating the raw flesh of the animal. So the poet tells us that the keepers, the zookeepers, they might have forgotten to bake the food for the lion. So they have given the raw mutton or the raw flesh. Now, we saw a coon and a baby baboon. The giraffe made us laugh all afternoon. Here what the author is telling, here we saw a coon. Coon is a animal, the raccoon. Okay, see in the page in your poem, the last animal, this animal is known as raccoon. It is a type of animal. Okay, now, and a baby baboon. Baby baboon means a monkey, baby monkey. Okay, now, after visiting the snake and lion, they will move on to the next session where they will see a raccoon and a baby baboon, and they also see that giraffe. Okay, and what the giraffe was doing? The giraffe was doing the different actions so that the visitors who were looking at the giraffe, they were laughing. So here the author tells us that the giraffe made us laugh all afternoon by his actions. We saw a crab and a long-tailed dab, and we all went home in a taxi cab. Now last what they'll see? They'll see crab and a long-tailed dab. Now what do you mean by dab? Children, here dab means a small flat stomach fish. The stomach of the fish will be flat and it will be having long tail. So the last session, in the last session, the poet notices or the poet see the crab and the long tail dab, and after that they will come to their home in a taxi. So this is the fun, means this is an exciting, means here you can see the excitement of the poet who is telling her first experience when she visited the zoo. What did she see when she visited the zoo? She saw a gnu, an elk and a whelk. Okay, and she also she also saw a hare and a bear which was lying in his lair, or which was resting in his lair, and also a seal. Seal. Okay, it is an animal which lives in Antarctic region. Okay, seal which was having its food by sitting on the long backed chair. And after that she visits the snake. So she'll move further in the zoo and she will see the snake which was hardly awake and the lion which was eating the raw flesh. And so the poet tells us the zookeepers might have forgotten to cook the food for the lion and they have given the raw flesh of the animal. Now after that, after seeing the snake and the lion, where does the poet go? The poet goes further and she will look at the coon, that is raccoon, and a baboon. So, and also she will see the giraffe and she will laugh. Why she will laugh? The giraffe was making different actions. Through his actions, he was giving happiness. He was spreading happiness to the people and people were enjoying the giraffe's action. Okay, now next. After that, after watching the giraffe, where did they go? They saw a crab and a small dab, and after that they returned back to their home. Did you understand, children? Yes, I hope you have understood. So, once again, I'll read out the poem. Okay. Now, when we went to the zoo, we saw a gnu, an elk and a whelk and a wild emu. We saw a hare and a bear in his lair, and a seal have a meal on his high-backed chair. We saw a snake that was hardly awake, a lion eat meat that forgotten to bake. We saw a coon and a baby baboon, the giraffe made us laugh all afternoon. We saw a crab and a long-tailed dab, and we all went home in a taxi cab. I hope you have understood, children. And here there are a few words and their meanings. Now, no, it is not GNU. No, it is G is silent and we have to spell only no. That is a kind of wild beast, wild animal. Elk, a kind of deer, lives in northern Europe. Now, whelk, a shellfish. Now, lair, a place where animals sleep or rest. Now, dab, a small flat stomach fish. So, did you understand? I hope you have understood, children. In the next class, we will meet with the next lesson. Thank you, children.